$5 Games presents The Game of Life 2. The longer I work on this review, the worse I feel. So, what you get is what you get. At the start of the game, you have the choice of picking one of 8 worlds to play. Just kidding. There's just one. The rest are behind a DLC paywall, which, if you play with friends, they have to own too. After choosing World 1, you get to customize your character so that you can stand out and be unique. I went with being a crab. You can edit your name. Oh, wait, never mind. That doesn't work. Don't worry, it's not very important. Most of the time you're represented by your portrait anyways, so it's important to choose a unique one there. There's a total of 3 to choose from in this 4-player game. Yup. Your character can be one of 3 colors, and you get to choose one of 2 kinds of vehicles. Unless you have a kid, in which case your scooter gets replaced with a car. Now on the map, they do give you the option to get an eagle eye view of the board to see where everyone's at. And I know what you're thinking, those mountains are way too far away. Don't worry, there's a zoom in button which will always position you right here. They even give you mouse directions for poorly moving the camera around. If you painfully manage to scoot the camera above the board, you'll find yourself unable to look down. Or at least I was unable to. Anyways, back to the gameplay. The goal of the game is to have the most points at the end. Each dollar is 1 point, and your quality of life is represented by hearts, books, and piggy banks, each of which is worth 20 points, and an additional 400 points if you have more than anyone else. So spin the wheel and determine your fate. Spin the wheel. Try again. What's wrong? Alright, turns out that the game is very particular on what it considers to be a spin. By chance, after a couple turns of frustration and moving my mouse around like a maniac, my hand slipped off and hit the spacebar, finding that will actually work. But obviously, that's not nearly as fun. How dare that mistake save me from this nightmare? Anyways, throughout the game, you frequently get to pick the left option or the right option. And that is the end of the gameplay. Apparently, there's also collectible puzzle pieces. They complete 6-piece puzzles, which I'm sure has astounding art based off of these lines, and now the neighboring puzzle looks identical. Alright. Overall, to be frank, let's ignore the puzzles. The store that leads to the Steam purchase page. The second store, which results in the same Steam purchase page. The limited customizations, and all of that. I managed to complete this game without it crashing, and I won because in solo play, the game is rigged. That's right, it's rigged for you to win, which I think explains the positive reviews on Steam more than anything else. So, I'll leave you with my rigged score, 10 out of 10. I'll never play it again. Subscribe. I do 5 games each week. Most of them are not like this. But if you want to see more, I need 800 more subscribers before I actually earn money off this channel, which is more of a far-fetched dream at this point, but oh well. Consider picking up the Game of Life board game instead of this game.